Hi kids. In today's session, you are going to learn about balance of trade versus balance of payment. What is the meaning of balance of trade? Nothing. It just refers to the country's export as well as import of the commodities. The total value they are saying in this one. Actually, the movement of the goods are known as a visible trade. It may be the export, otherwise the import commodities. It is known as a visible trade because the movement of commodities between countries can be seen by eyes and felt by hands and can be verified physically by custom authorities of a country. So only it is called as a visible trade. Favorable balance of trade. When the total value of commodity exports of a country exceeds the total value of commodity imports of that country. You know already I said this one. When the country it exports more things than the import, we are saying as a favorable trade, isn't it? Same that only here also they said. What they are saying, the total value of commodity, that means the totally they are saying, okay, total value of commodity exports of a country exceeds the total value imports, it will be very high. Okay, imports it will be low when comparing to the exporting goods. Then we are saying it is a favorable balance of trade. When it will become as a unfavorable balance of trade, when the exports of a commodity will be less than the imports of the commodity. Imports which one it will be very low there? Exports is low. Then we are saying it as a unfavorable balance of trade. Next, we will move on to the balance of payments. What is the meaning of balance of payment? Balance of payment, it is a systematic record of a country's economic and financial transaction with the rest of the world over a period of time. Most probably over a period of time means we are taking as a 1 year alone. 1 year only we are calculating as a financial year. From the month of April to March we are saying that one as a financial year. What are the economic transaction it happened? What the credit as well as the debit, everything that record it only we are saying as a balance of payment. When a payment is received from a foreign country, it is a credit transaction. When we are receiving the payment from a foreign country, it is a credit transaction. While a payment to a foreign country is a debit transaction. When you are paying to the foreign country, it is the debit. When you are receiving from the foreign country, it is called as a credit. Okay. The principal items shown on the credit sides are exports of goods and services, transfer receipts in the form of gift, etc. from foreigners, everything. Okay, borrowing from abroad because we are studying about the country, not about only one company. We are studying about the country. So only we are comparing what are the things it comes under the credit side there. Export goods and services, transfer receipts from the foreigners, borrowing from abroad. What are the things we are borrowing from abroad? Foreign direct investment. The foreigners, if they are directly investing here, and official sale of reserve assets. Okay, reserve assets means we may say the land, everything. Okay, including gold also they are saying to foreign countries and international agencies. The principal term items on the debit side. What are the things it is on the debit sides? Imports. There credit side we are writing about the exports of goods and services of foreigners. Here we are writing about the imports of goods and services of foreigners. And lending to, their borrowing from the foreigner. Here lending to foreign countries. Investment by resident in foreign countries. In credit side what we are doing there, foreigner investment in our country we are said there, but here we are investing in the foreign country. Okay, next, official purchase of reserve assets. Officially what are the things we are purchasing? Gold, everything from foreign countries. Actually that one to foreign countries. Okay, same only official sale of reserve assets. Okay, there sale of reserve assets, here purchase of reserve assets, and there gold to foreign countries in credit side, gold to foreign countries in debit side, gold from foreign countries. Okay, these are all the difference between the credit side and debit side also we may say here. And that only we are saying. What are the things I said? Credit side I said about the exports of goods and services, foreigners from foreign countries, isn't it? That only I said. That means two foreign countries, sorry, exports of goods and services. Next I said transfer receipts, I said, isn't it? Transfer receipts in the form of gift, etc. from foreigners. Transfer receipts from the foreigners, you may say there. Borrowing from foreign, and foreign direct investment, official sale of reserve assets, gold to foreign countries. Debit side, as it is quite opposite. Imports of goods and services, transfer payments to foreigners, there transfer receipts here, transfer payments, lending to foreign countries, investment by residents in foreign countries, official purchase of reserve assets, gold from foreign countries. This will come under the debit side. Next we will move on to the components of BOPs. The credit and debit items are shown vertically in the BOP. BOP means short form of the balance of payment account of a country horizontally. They are divided into three categories: current account, capital account, and the official settlement account or official reserve assets account. First we will move on to the current account. It includes all international trade transactions of goods and services. International service transaction, that means we may say as a service, goods and services they are saying, isn't it? What are the service transaction? Means tourism, transportation and royalty fees, everything it will come. And international unilateral transfers. Unilateral transfers means gifts, foreign aid, everything it will come under the current account. Capital account, financial transaction consisting of direct investment and purchases of interest bearing financial instruments and non-interest bearing demand deposits, and gold fall under the capital account. Okay, capital, what are the things it comes under the capital account? They are saying gold, it will come under the capital account. Demand deposits, non-interest bearing, non-interest, okay, no interest for that one, that only non-interest bearing demand deposits it will come there. And purchase of the interest bearing, one thing is the demand deposits non-interest, but financial instrument interest bearing. And direct investment, financial transaction, what are the things it consisting only, they are saying in capital account. Next, the official reserve assets account. Official reserve transaction consists of movements of international reserves by governments and official agencies to accommodate imbalances arising from the current and capital account. What are the imbalances? It arising from the current as well as from the capital account. How they are how they are balancing them. What are the imbalances in that one? They are balancing through the government aid. It is called as the official reserve assets account. The official reserve assets of a country include its gold stock, holding of its convertible foreign currencies and special drawing rights, and its net position in the International Monetary Fund. Through this alone, they are balancing the imbalance which arises between the current account as well as the capital account.